extended his contract. For more on that and the future of Miami, let's head over to Michele Giannoni.
Welcome to the Audi 2025 MLS Cup playoffs, and welcome down to South Florida, where round one closest, the fourth most goals scored in a single season in league history. But he scored just once in 3 round one games last year when Miami. Lionel Messi has had one. Miami be able to advance, or will it be Nashville? This is game one of
this point. Actually has been good enough.
Messi out to Suarez. Suarez back to Messi! Just lethal. He uses his head this time. And Inter Miami take the lead in game one. 1-0.
Joe Willis ruminates
forward, accelerates away from tag set, around Yazbek. Messi still
run, but these little touches just, and Messi putting his defenders are around him. His head, find the run from Messi on the back post. But if you're Walker Zimmerman, you've got to defend Suarez quicker. You can't.
Goal of his career, the 38th of this season, that has given Inter Miami a 1-0 lead at halftime of game one of this conversation between player and coach, former teammates, back together in Miami. David Beckham looks on. Messi forward to Frey. Frey floating and Allende! Miami double their lead, 2-0. About who's going to win game one. Willis, oh, it's right there from Messi. It's a brace for Lionel Messi. It's 3 for Miami, and they're going to lead this series 1-0. It's been that kind of night for Nashville SC. Tomorrow, Lionel Messi and Inter Miami had an emphatic 3-1 win in game one, and with the win tonight would advance in the playoffs for the first assist in game one, a hat trick on decision day. Miami can advance, Nashville can survive. It's Fort Worth area. It was beautiful today in Nashville. It was clear, a little cool. The sky is opening up just in time for kickoff. Here we go. They would love to end it tonight. Match 2 underway for us about what he wanted as Mukhtar goes over the top for Surridge, who gets there.
That angle, it looks like he doesn't. This angle, he 100% does. I think it's a penalty, but I'm not totally sure he's onside.
The word from the video assistant against the young Rocco Rios Novo. Surridge scores and gives Nashville the lead they so desired. Rodrigo de Paul into Lionel Messi for Suarez, just too far. Willis makes a meal of it. Messi puts it wide anyway on Miami, but a warning shot.
Balls, he did it 2 or 3 times in game one. Yes, he's offside. However, that seed is now in the back of Joe Willis's mind. It's now in the back of Palacio.
Mukhtar floats it in, makes it through. It's Bauer. It's 2. Novo conceding a penalty in the opening minutes of the game. Miami missing their chances. Nashville taking theirs here in Nashville and end this series after 2 games. Lionel Messi held pretty quiet in the first half. That one moment, the ball through to Messi. Oh no! Released from him, and he scores! Messi again against Nashville. Miami back in the game.
Oh my goodness. Naive defending at its best. You've had this kind of game 90 minutes.
Welcome to the Audi 2025 MLS Cup playoffs, and welcome to Game 3. Inter Miami and Nashville will have to do it without Luis Suarez, suspended tonight, leaving Lionel Messi and Rodrigo de Paul to enter without.
Presented by RBC Wealth Management, proud partner of Major League Soccer.
All Luis Suarez can do tonight is watch, suspended for a kick out. All set now. An experienced Nashville team and even more experienced Inter Miami side to advance to the conference semifinals underway. And
midfield, but Mascherano sees it otherwise.
Oh, bounces right to Messi. Here he comes. Messi! You can't give him a chance. He'll always take the chance. He'll always take the moment. Lionel Messi gives Inter Miami the lead. 10 minutes in. You've got to be from that view.
Here in one. 17 minutes in, Miami had the lead.
Yeah.
And Atlanta then all of a sudden kind of looked at each other today. But my word, immediately when the ball falls to the
AT&T connecting changes everything. Messi nutmegged. Tag Seth, and the foul went anyway.
You know, it's a little thing, but when you've trained all week long with Palacios those wickets, but the point
to threaten for any meaningful possession as Zimmerman misses it. Sylvani leaves and Messi puts it in. It's 2. Sylvani to Messi.
And all I would say to BJ Callen is get in line. Miami for 22 days. 22 days they've had to try to come against Nashville SC. Dear Lord.
Comprehensive from Lionel Messi and Inter Miami in the first half. 2 goals from well to win that. Oh, it's another nutmeg from Messi to Texas this time.
Where everyone is, 360 degrees, knowing where everyone is. Taxath is working his butt.
Jordi Alba, Messi, Jordi Alba, cuts it back and it's in! It's that same old story. It's unstoppable. Messi. Another goal contribution for Lionel Messi against Nashville, and maybe another. Allende for 2! Clips it over Willis! Exclamation point for Inter Miami! Book those tickets to Cincinnati! Inter Miami will advance to the conference semifinal for the first time in club history. Dominant tonight. It's 4-0. But I don't know if the other end of that phone call is on Inter Miami's bench tonight from Luis Suarez. Over 25,000 are making their way through the streets of the Queen City, through the smoke, to a sold-out TQL Stadium for a titanic clash. FC Cincinnati hosting Inter Miami. 2 special teams led by special players. Evander still waiting for his big playoff moment. Brenner had conference finals for the second time in club history. Will it be Inter Miami getting 1 game in North Texas? They go head to head. What a game this should be. the Eastern Conference.
Toronto and his staff are going to be a little worried about early on in the game. And he knows. He watched that game. Listen, he'll be ready to go when his number is called to come.
DePaul leaves for Messi. Messi to Silvetti. Silvetti across. Messi's header is in! The two Rosario boys combine again! Matteo Silvetti paying off the decision from Javier Mascherano to keep him in the starting 11. And of course, it's Lionel Messi opening the scoring. Miami lead 1-0 on the road.
You can't be sloppy with the ball against Inter Miami.
900, and it is the 30th scored with his head.
A little bit of an issue in those moments because Messi drops off, and now the back three of Cincinnati. I'm going to go back to this goal. Watch the movement from Messi. You play it out wide initially. Now look at Gideon Buka. They're ball watching. He slips in behind. And in the first 45 minutes, he's the difference.
Messi's goal in the 19th minute, the lone one of this first half. Evander not as much, but this is promising. It's Silvetti! What an impact from the 19-year-old! I don't think he's coming out of this starting 11 anytime soon. This time it's Messi to Silvetti, and Miami lead.
Defending 25 yards from his own goal.
Oh, what a ball.
Watch out.
To Allende, who is in. Allende for three! Miami Magic! They're flying! They can feel the Eastern Conference Final! What a night for the boys in pink! 3-0. Messi making 11 goals, hosting New York City FC right after us here on Apple TV.
Oh my
Allende's
goodness.
onside, Allende's in, Hadebe chasing, Allende holds him off, Allende scores! 4! Fantastic from Inter Miami, who are on their way to the Eastern Conference Final. A masterclass from Javier Mascherano. Perfect in pink tonight.
Scoring 4 goals. For me, it's always been about, can you win big games and keep a clean sheet?
He's got to be so pleased, Javier Mascherano. Him as well. Welcome to the Audi 2025 MLS Cup playoffs. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to the Eastern Conference Final, where the Stars of Inter Miami host the resilient Road Warriors of New York City in his career. We'll be back with the national anthem from South Florida. We'll try to make it a 4th straight on the...
The New York City got to be a little careful, allowing Rodrigo DePaul to have the vision and eyes to play the ball forward.
Busquets direct to Allende! The unstoppable force strikes first. At any point in the playoffs. The only other goal they allowed, it was in the 81st minute, game 3. Marcelo Vega are on yellow cards, and now the ball is back into play. Oh! What a goal! He's on fire! Another brace for Tadeo Allende. 3 straight games with 2 goals, and Inter Miami have doubled their lead. It does! And they pulled one back! It's Justin Hack! The Brooklyn native has given New York City Life 2-1.
What a huge morale boost. Counter press and turn him over.
Carlos Alcaraz looking at his hometown club, Allende. Floating it to Jordi Alba, knocking it back to Messi, turning, sliding, Silvetti! It was his save! With Fernandez Mercado, he has Jordi Alba making a big run up the middle. He has DePaul as well. He slides into Jordi Alba! I'm not responsible.
Absolutely, I wouldn't touch that. Oh,
Allende, is it 5? A hat trick for Allende! This team, what a night for Inter Miami. He has mentioned MLS Cup. That is the ultimate goal, the star on the crest. They're now 1 game away. They've made the final. They'll host the... Welcome to the 2025 MLS Cup, presented by Audi. And welcome to South Florida, where so much of the focus of North American soccer has been for the past 2.5 years. And today, a culmination of sorts as Inter Miami hosts the Vancouver Whitecaps in the championship match of Major League Soccer, MLS Cup. Javier Mascherano leading Inter Miami in his first year as manager. This will be the final game in the legendary careers of Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets, playing alongside their longtime friend and teammate Lionel Messi, trying to win a 47th career trophy. The Western Conference champion Vancouver Whitecaps are in MLS Cup for the first time.
From the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi, who is enjoying a phenomenal season for Inter Miami. Look at these numbers. Simply sensational from the man.
Longest road trip that there is in North American professional sports to get here to meet Lionel Messi and Inter Miami. Experienced leaders. How do they approach this game? MLS Cup presented by Audi is underway in South Florida. Messi, wonderful footwork and scale. DePaul forward. Allende might be in. He has Silvetti. Oh, it's an own goal! Miami strike first. They've been so dangerous all postseason with those runs in behind. Allende off Ocampo. Miami won. Halftime, Kevin Egan and the crew on the desk when we come back from South Florida. Lionel Messi and Inter Miami have the advantage at halftime, but the pressure as the first half went on was created. Over to Ahmed! Yes, it's in! A goal that was coming for Vancouver! Ali Ahmed levels MLS Cup! 1-1! And it was too far. Messi takes it off Kubas, slides it through, DePaul is in! DePaul! It's the team that needs just one moment, and they get it from their reigning World Cup winners, Messi.
Lionel Messi's on the field. David Beckham knows that his Inter Miami.
One that have scored the goals, Rodrigo De Paul and Ali Ahmed. The other goal, an own goal. And it's Lionel Messi's defensive work.
5'9".
Yep, that's what he's listed as.
So right now I'd go literally.
Messi settles. Allende's in to ice MLS Cup. It's over. Number 47 going into the trophy cabinet. Touch of his career is the final touch of MLS Cup. Miami have realized their ambitious. League soccer in 2020.
I said it about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I've never seen Miami play at their best, and that includes a team that won the league. And he was stubborn to make this work. When you sign Lionel Messi, Jordi Alba,
Up on ice, and he gets to share this moment now, officially as a retired player, with his family.
Messi, David Beckham, Jorge Mas, they're all so successful in their own respects. And I love seeing this because they promised the biggest and the best players. They promised the big.
The night saying this would be the most anticipated MLS Cup in the history of the league. The game lived up to it. We're going to head to a quick break, but we're not.